wate wati nkawale la moy wate wati nkawale jubeo nda jawaro ngoe badi bunka Gambian Talents TV solemu mbeji mbetema ko sunkalango ngoe ko mbeji mbetema ko mi sunkalango taj
sandal mu gëna yoka ñepp fuñ dem rek ñu ngi wax UDP loolu ndoxali yàlla la te ndoxali yàlla moom ñepp dañ ko war a toppa fekkee ko soo ko topp tamit yaa sonal sa bopp de waaw.
gis ngeen ne fi nga xam ne mooy place bi fees na ba pare foofu leen jógee jamono ji si kër yi fi nga xam ne mooy honorable ñu gis mag ñi ñu ngi fi xale yaa ngi fi ndaw yaa ngi fi kenn desut.
UDP moo mel noonu UDP ni la mel foo munta dem. Basse Kombo Badibu Jara foo munta dem da ngaa foog ne fee gën a ëppale nit. loolu la ñu ngi gën a sant yàlla rek xebuñ ko te duñ ko mus a xeb ñu ngi ñaan yàlla na ko gën a yokk rek yaa ngi gis ne every day ñi ñu ngi ñëw bokk UDP join UDP ñun sax xamuñ waaye suñ njiit yee ko liggéey ku mel ni Aja Sukaynaka ku mel ni Aji Yam Seka ku mel ni Aja Yamu Ndaw Yaabo ñooñu ñu leen am seen kanam lépp nga am.
namu leen dara.
déedéet wallahi ñii suñ taxaw fii ñu ne fam gis UDP dem si kanam xanaa ñun xale yi nag kon ñu dee foofu waaw.
looy ñaanal ki nga xam ne mooy honorable Ousainou Darboe.
ñu ngi ko ñaan fan bu gudda ak wér bu yaram loolu rek la. waaw ak jël réew mi incha allah 2021 man de li ma bëgg a démocratie la ak ñu fi nekk yëpp ñoom Aji Yam Seka waxoon na ko si benn interview am mu ne moom dafa bëgg a Gambien fay Ousainou Darboe man tam si ñooñu laa bokka waaw.
so foog nga ne Ousainou Darboe dina mën a nekk Gambien next president.
Of course, why not? Why not? Honest, modest, reliable, sincere, and dedicated. Yes. Yes, he's a humble gentleman.
Mashallah.
Wow.
Maneka mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Bwana damay dagu ni rek jakarlo suñu yaay lakke ko turam mom moy kan ak ni mu turam.
Man lu ma balan man ma ngi tudda Sera Darboe.
Ajaratu
ki moy Sera Darboe. Di la yegal ne la United Democratic Party bintane His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Darboe daf ko njiit depuis 1996 di Darboe family desuñ gannaaw kii rakki Ousainou la moo Ousainou bokk benn baay di nga Saalum ñu ne soo takkee xare sa kër baay nga dem bon kër baay ma neng dem yëpp jàppale nañ Ousainou Darboe jërë leen def Darboe ko.
Yes. Why UDP?
I'm a UDP militant. And I believe UDP is a party that every Gambian should follow. I will say Ousainou is a hero because he stood for the democracy of this country, rule of law, justice, everything that you know is a human being needs it. Ousainou Darboe stood for the Gambian since 1996 to date. So I believe it's fundamental. Want to follow UDP. As a political party, if you want to have a better Gambia, Gambia needs somebody who can assist us in all kind of way. So obviously, UDP is a party that deserved to help the Gambian people. This is why, if you see the back of my shirt, I put there he is the godfather of the Gambian democracy.
He is the godfather of Gambian democracy.
Absolutely, Ousainou is.
Waalaikum salam. Hana dem si rally rek rally United Democratic Party.
Wow, yow yaay kan baxew ñu
My Honorable Madi Cissé, Member of Parliament for Serekunda West constituency. Wow.
Kay lo leen farel wa
Bakaw ku bëgg a dégg secret nguur gi ku bëgg a xam da dégg régime change lañ am ndax système change lañ am nga ñëw si rally bi parce que foofu am na lu bari loo xam ne daal nañ ko wax foofu waaw so loolu mënu ma ko wax léegi parce que su ma ko waxee dafa mel ni maa ngi préempt li ma war a wax si rally bi waaye incha allah bu waxtu jotee daal dinaa ko wax tey incha allah.
waaw tey nag gis nañ góor yi génn neen jigéen yi génn neen mag ñi génn neen loolu ñu mën a wax si loolu.
United Democratic Party boobu kenn du ko weedi ne moom mooy the biggest political party in the Gambia fu mu nekk nii looloo tax anytime buñ génnee rek dañ dee génne ak doole yàggut sax génnoon nañ ay mbooloo boo xam ne mbooloo bu takku la bu ñu demee dem welcome suñu political leader kuy mooy lawyer Ousainou Darboe te loolu ay few days back la léegi ñu ngi génnewaat si suñu nomba si lii dafa wone rek UDP incha allah comme 2021 presidential election nguuri UDP la ñoo am. Macha Allah.
kon nag yéen a ko.
Salaam.
ma bàyyi la rek nga nuyoo askan bi jamono ji gars yi maa wane Fatou foo mun a dem rek demal ñu tasee suñu papa.
jërëjëf maa ngi nuyu képp kuy seetaan li leen wax ne dañu ngi pare pour dem Bakaw for the first rally after my return from Europe. Yaakaar naa ne dañoo dem put the icing on the cake. loolu la mu nga def Bakaw tey waaw.
maa ngi gis tamit ñu bari ñu ngi ne li nga xam ne nag mooy honorable Ousainou Darboe 2021 no feel bi nga gisee si t-shirt si ñi ci binalu woon.
well li ma gis 2021 li bina ci t-shirt si mooy ñiy print loolu suñ party members liñ teg seen xel mooy ne élection yi nag suy war a am Gambia fii ena 2021 la war a am waaye nag balaa 2021 itam élection mun na am waaye nag ni nga ko waxee suy ne élection ëllëg pare nañu suy ne gannaaw ëllëg pare nañu suy ne 2021 pare nañu duñ pare wut mooy am élection after 2021 pare muy lool parce que élection bi in 2021 kenn du ko postpone waaw.
yow suñ doon wax Gambia lan moo la gën a ñor si Gambia.
ndaw yi ak jigéen yi waaw ñoo ma gën a ñor ci Gambia especially ndaw yi gis nañ ne lii am nañ future ci country bi te ñu ngi participer ci politique yi réew mi so te loolu li mu wane ne mooy ne ëllëg tomorrow ñoom ñoo ko lifin ëllëg ñoo ko lifin an soban be interview
waaw
ne ëllëg ñoo nekk leaders of tomorrow waaw looloo tax ñu am interest ci politique looloo tax ñuy génna te war nañoo génna parce que ñun léegi mag nañu dañ war a gestu gannaaw ñu gis ay ndaw yoo xam ne pare nañoo jël responsabilité pour réew mi waaw.
gis nañ ne Gambia jamono ji mu ngi am yu bëree bëri yoo xam ne mu ngi xew ñu bëri ñu ngi confuse yow soo doon dalal ñi nga xam ne ñooy nekk sa parti loole naa dalalee.
li ma leen di wax mooy ne buñ nekk ñoo xam ne amuñ yaakaar bu leen dara jaaxal comme nga UDP ang fii dara war leen a jaaxal parce que UDP dina taxaw gis ne li jaaxal waa réew mi ñu toppatoo ko waaw.
jamono ji gis nañ crowd bi góor yaa ngi fi jigéen yaa ngi fi lu tax sa post meeting bi nga tàmm si Bakaw.
well Bakaw nag xam nañ Bakaw ni meloon ci li musa mel ci politique ci réew mi fuñ jàppa foofu lañ dee jàppa duñ cee yëngu so te li planoon nañ lii bu yàgga balaa ma plan suma overseas trip bi lañ plan meeting ni Bakaw bi amoon na dañ ko waroon a def maybe 2 months ago waaye nag for some reasons mënuñ koo def so ñu d'accord ne su ma jógee ci too bi ñu def rallye bi waaw.
gis nañ ne sa ñëw bi mooy sa ñëw yi Europe too bi dëkk bi fa nga ko waxantoo àddina si génn si ñun Gambia ñu ci génn si ñun noo feel gisee crowd bu mel noonu.
crowd bi nag wax dëgg yàlla bi ma gisee crowd bi dafa daw sama yaram dama ba pare convince ma ne réew mi seen yaakaar yëpp ci UDP la soo gisee façon crowd boobu mun a génn ñi nga xam ne ñoo fi nekkoon di liggéey di organise starté ko ci women's wing bi ak youth wing bi liggéey nañ lool pour gis ne crowd bi façon crowd bi génn boo xam ne loolu lañ soxla maa ngi cee gërëm National Women's Wing President Aja Sukainaka, the President of the Youth Wing, Honorable Suleiman Saho, members of the Female Youth Wing, ak the Organizing Committee bi ci njiitali Karim Touré nga xam ne moom itam national deputy youth movement youth president la ñoom ñoo organise li ba ñu mun a am this large crowd turn out noonu ma ne balal leen ñu waaw so kontaan nañ leen te lii nag li doorin la suñ fi jógee nag dinañ dem feneen te li ma bëgg a waa Gambia nañ séentu lu rëy luy am si ci North Bank all Badibu nañu am rallye boo xam ne is all Badibu rallye boobu nag suñ ko defee ba jeexal the whole of Badibu de suñ fa amut no oppose all the constituencies ku mun a taxaw jël government te UDP suñ war a jël government nag dafa war a nekk ci jamono boo xam ne jàmm rek a nekk ci réew mi mu bëgg ñoo jël réew boo xam ne chaos la nekk ñu ngi ci coow bëgguñ loolu soo li ma leen di lifin daal mooy ne nañu dimbale pour boo xam ne daal ñu am jàmm rek ci réew mi waaw loolu waaw.
loolu am na solo bu baax a baax kon nag mbokk yi lu des nañ ko dem fekkee ji si li nga xam ne nag mooy raale bi ma ne tey waa Bakaw aye kii nag moom suñu bos la salaamaaleykum.
waaleykum salaam wa rahmatullah.
ñu bàyyi la nga wax ak askan bi si li nga xam ne nag mooy bési tey bi.
awuzu billahi mina shaitanir rajim gambiyankolu wato sita bakankole kiriyo ke komani mbitala je karali ke miyalon ko ka UDP la lodula ka bambandi kaytandi ko ba notole wo mu kuleti mi ya lonko akumayata bakele e du nyinno mu bem foloti mi ya lonko party leader and executive national executive of the United Democratic Party be nyimbe kumakela mi ya lonko ya foloni barawulo le lakunu fo bi subaso nyimu benneti mi ya lonka be kumayata mba fola gambian ko be na ye lamoy kumo mimbe fola salon UDP la tarambulo muminde.
I
am Honorable Barrow Majority Leader, National Assembly of the Gambia. Thank you.
loolu dinañu neex boobaa dañuy daagu rek fu mu nekk gaa yaa ngi war a dem dañoo def nii rek xool jigéen ñi tamit fu ñu toogee moom nag dafa toog ànd ak ay jigéen dama koy wax saa su ne góor su toogee war a ànd ak ay jigéen ma ne ko jigéen baax na kon nag Honorable Ousainou Darboe xam naa la du ragal dara salaamaaleykum.
waaleykum asalaam.
yow yaa tudd naka.
man maa tudd Aji Sukay Naka.
Aji Sukay Naka kooku mooy yaayu Gambia.
maa yaayu Ousainou Darboe. di yaayu UDP. dégg naa ngay wax ci affaire teeru bi. teeru bi dafay war a rëy. ndax olof dafa wax ne ci bët yi ne ci xol bee ko gën. te Ousainou Darboe UDP moo nekk ci xolu doomu aadama yi ci Gambia. su fekkee dañ wax ne parti bi du parti bu rëy. dog na xol. ndax mboolem ni doomu aadama gis fi mu nekk nii loolu la ñoo waxantoo. kon UDP ca kaw ca kanam. Ousainou Darboe ca kaw ca kanam. ñu ngi ñaan yàlla li ñu bëgg yal nañu ko yàlla defal te ñëpp fekkee ko ci darajay Seydina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ak mbooloom yëpp wa salaam.
kon nag gis ngeen ko nii rek la moo demee hello na nga def. yow yaa tudd naka.
man maa Jay Paul.
Jay Paul. tey ñu gis la si boor yi Honorable Ousainou Darboe nga def sa wér bu baax def ci sa yële.
Thank you.
yow lu tax nga tàmm si UDP.
Well, mën naa wax olof mën naa angale. Well, I joined the party because of its objectives and its principles. Wow, UDP yàgg na si struggle bi. It's been 22 years. And ku gisut liggéey bi UDP def ak liñ taxawal, ak programme bi ñoo put before nit ñi, then there's something wrong. UDP woon parti bu ñu jiite struggle bi for 22 years. Waaw man nag Angleterre laa dëkk. waaw waaye damay active member of party bi la executive member la.
all right.
waaw
kon dinañu neex moom it mu ñëw topp ci ki nga xam ne mooy Honorable.
As a Jata, old veteran politician, and I'm the campaign manager of UDP for Bakau, and within the organizing and campaign and organizing team for advance. Any meetings held anywhere, we are the one who organize everything for UDP at large.
Mr. Jata, I understand that you organizing a political rally here in Bakau. What are you looking forward?
Oh, we are looking forward to everything is going to be fine. as togetherness as one, UDP signifying Bakau UDP, we are one. We are all together. We work together, and in politics, the more talent you have from the grassroots level, you have to share it with the young one.
A political party, according to people in early 2020, don't you think it will be a threat to your political party?
Barrow will not have even 1% of the vote of the Gambian, because Gambians don't like Barrow. He himself knows that. He's not a competent leader. He's not a mature leader. He's not mature. Because a leader, you need to be mature enough. You need to have good people around you. Barrow is a carbon copy of Yahya Jammeh. They are all the same. I have told him, if you want to be people to respect you, give the people what they want and you get what you want.
What is your assessment of the Barrow government?
Barrow has totally failed. As far as we vote for change and nothing is changed. Corruption, nepotism, and tribal sentiment of line is also in his way. But we are Gambians, we are so unfortunate to have a leader of the former government, which was APRC, Yahya Jammeh and Barrow. They are all, as I said to you, they are all he is a carbon copy.
We're going ahead presidential election, probably 2021. How confident is the United Democratic Party?
We are going to win massively because we know the ground. From the grassroots level, UDP, they have talented, experienced politicians. Me with others, I cannot say me alone. There is a lot of good, talented, experienced politicians who know the grassroots. You have to know the grassroots first. Politics, is state by state. You cannot just give microphone to someone who cannot even face the crowd.
So members of this public is saying that Hussein Dabo, your party leader, should relinquish the leadership of the party to the young people to go ahead in the next presidential election. What do you think on that?
Those people, they don't know. Well, young people failed us twice. Yahya Jammeh, when he took over, we failed. You see what they have done, the damage they have done for this nation at large.
Nyulle nata kandole nganyandi nyulle nata kali se wondi nyulle nata kali kunindi nyulle nata kali londi oto wala tinna ngoebe Facebook le wala tinna ngoebe YouTube wala tinna o ngoebe fanna bela ndabadi bunka Gambian Talents Winning TV boy ngoe wate wati nkawole lamoi wate wati nkawole jubeo ndajawaro ngoe badi bunka Gambian Talents TV solemu mbedi mbetema ko sungalango ngoe ko mbetema ko mi sungalango taj Gambia ndele bada badi bunkali alo nyami nyakili ngo nyama dunu matala fulanda na kuka to makara la kasata ay wali mbemintole Gambian Talents TV mbo to wala kale Gambian Talent TV nyulle nata Gambian Talents TV ko nyulle nata kantole kidimandi
feke ko so ko topu tamit ya sonal sa bopale waaw
fi nga xam ne mooy place bi fees na ba pare foofu leen jógee jamono ji si kër yi ki nga xam ne mooy honorable ñu gis mag ñi ñu ngi fi xale yaa ngi fi ndaw yaa ngi fi kenn desut.
UDP moo mel noonu UDP ni la mel foo munta dem Basse Kombo Badibu Jara foo munta dem da ngaa foog ne fee gën a ëppale nit loolu la ñu ngi gën a sant yàlla rek xebuñ ko te duñ ko mus a xeb ñu ngi ñaan yàlla na ko gën a yokk rek yaa ngay gis ne every day ñi ñu ngi ñëw bokk UDP join UDP ñun sax xamuñ waaye suñ njiitee ko liggéey ku mel ni Aja Sukayna Ka ku mel ni Aji Yam Seka ku mel ni Aji Yamu Ndaw Yaabo ñooñu ñu leen am seen kanam lépp nga am.
namu leen dara.
déedéet wallahi ñii suñ taxaw fii ñu ne fam gis UDP dem si kanam xanaa ñun xale yi nag kon ñu dee foofu waaw.
looy ñaanal ki nga xam ne mooy honorable Ousainou Darboe.
ñu ngi ko ñaan fan bu gudda ak wér gu yaram loolu rek la. waaw ak jër réew mi incha allah 2021 man de li ma bëgg a démocratie la ak ñu fi nekk yëpp ñoom Aji Yam Seka waxoon na ko si benn interview am mu ne moom dafa bëgg a Gambien fay Ousainou Darboe man tam si ñooñu laa bokka waaw.
so foog nga ne Ousainou Darboe dina mën a nekk Gambien next president.
Of course, why not? Why not? Honest, modest, reliable, sincere, and dedicated. Yes. Yes, he's a humble gentleman.
Mashallah.
Wow.
Maneka mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Bwana damay dagu ni rek jakarlo suñu yaay lakke ko turam mom moy kan
dem si rally rek rally United Democratic Party.
Waaw yow yaay kan ba xew YouTube.
may tuda Honorable Madi Cissé, Member of Parliament for Serekunda West constituency. Waaw.
Kay lo leen farel wa
Bakaw ku buga dega secret nguur gi ku buga xam da dega régime change lañ am ndax système change lañ am nga ñëw si rally bi parce que foofu am na lu bari loo xam ne daal dinañ ko wax foofu waaw so loolu mënu ma ko wax léegi parce que su ma ko waxee dafa mel ni maa ngi préempt li ma war a wax si rally bi waaye incha allah bu waxtu bi jotee daal dinaa ko wax tey incha allah.
waaw tey nag gis nañ góor yi génn neen jigéen yi génn neen mag ñi génn neen loolu ñu mën a wax si loolu.
United Democratic Party boobu kenn du ko weedi ne moom mooy the biggest political party in the Gambia fu mu nekk nii looloo tax anytime buñ génnee rek dañ dee génne ak doole yàggut sax génnewoon nañ ay mbooloo boo xam ne mbooloo bu takku la buñ demee dem welcome suñu political leader kuy mooy lawyer Ousainou Darboe te loolu ay few days back la léegi ñu ngi génnewaat si suñu nomba si lii dafa wone rek UDP incha allah comme 2021 presidential election nguuri UDP la ñu am.
Mashallah.
Inshallah.
Kon nag yéen a ko.
Salaam.
ma bàyyi la rek nga nuyoo askan bi jamono ji gaa yaa maa wane Fatou foo mën a dem rek demal ñu tasee suñu papa.
jërëjëf maa ngi nuyu képp koy seetaan li ñu ngi pare pour dem Bakaw for the first rally after my return from Europe. Yaakaar naa ne dañoo dem put the icing on the cake. loolu la mu nga def Bakaw tey waaw.
maa ngi gis tamit ñu bari ñu ngi ne li nga xam ne nag mooy honorable Ousainou Darboe 2021 no feel bi nga gisee ci t-shirt si ñi ci binalu woon.
well li ma gis 2021 li bina ci t-shirt si mooy ñi print loolu suñ party members liñ teg seen xel mooy ne élection war a am Gambia fii na 2021 la war a am waaye nag balaa 2021 itam élection mun na am waaye nag ni nga ko waxee suy ne élection ëllëg pare nañu suy ne gannaaw ëllëg pare nañu suy ne 2021 pare nañu duñ wut mooy am élection after 2021 pare muy lool parce que élection bi in 2021 kenn du ko postpone waaw.
yow suñ doon wax Gambia lan moo la gën a ñor si Gambia.
ndaw yi ak jigéen yi waaw ñoo ma gën a ñor ci Gambia especially ndaw yi gis nañ ne duñ cee yëngu so te li planoon nañ lii bu yàgga ba plan suma overseas trip bi lañ plan meeting ni Bakaw bi amoon na dañ ko waroon a def maybe 2 months ago waaye nag for some reasons mënuñ koo def so ñu d'accord ne su ma jógee ci too bi ñu def rallye bi
gis nañ ne sa ñëw bi mooy sa ñëw yi Europe too bi dëkk bi yëpp a nga ko waxantoo àddina si génn si ñun Gambia ñu ci génn si ñun noo feel gisee crowd bu mel noonu.
crowd bi nag wax dëgg yàlla ma gisee crowd bi dafa daw sama yaram dama ba pare convince ma ne réew mi yaakaar yëpp ci UDP la soo gisee façon crowd boobu mun a génn ñi nga xam ne ñoo fi nekkoon di liggéey di organise starté ko ci women's wing bi ak youth wing bi liggéey nañ lool pour gis ne crowd bi façon crowd bi génn boo xam ne loolu lañ soxla maa ngi cee gërëm national women's wing president Aja Sukaina Ka the president of the youth wing honorable Suleiman Saho members of the female youth wing ak the organizing committee bi ci njiitali Karim Touré nga xam ne moom itam national deputy youth movement youth president la ñoom ñoo organise li ba ñu mun a am this large crowd turn out noonu ma ne bala leen ñu bala leen waaw so kontaan nañ leel te lii nag lii doorin la suñ fi jógee nag dinañ dem feneen te li ma bëgg a waa Gambia nañ séentu lu rëy luy am si ci North Bank all Badibu nañu am rallye boo xam ne is all Badibu rallye boobu nag suñ ko defee ba jeexal the whole of Badibu de suñ fa amut no oppose all the constituencies ku mun a taxaw against UDP da nga lose a deposit.
In spite of your current personal circumstances, thank you for coming and agreeing to testify.
Ako ila kul bilari nyawnyandi nyama nyintembe mbari abi numbara la pour isonta yena CDR la jambi.
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.
As you know, the Commission is currently looking into some of the incidents.
Ako wairi fansi sobe commission be kodo le jube kan men yalon ko wol ketale nu
including gender-based violence.
Katabula fituno la men kala musolu kan kolu to kata.
And so your testimony today will assist us
oto ila CDRO bi abem ma ko ilale
in understanding what happened to you and what you observed.
Runga faham mun ketetela anim fanan insa jube ite fon fana ye menje.
Before we begin, I would like to tell you a few of the rules of this commission. You are speaking in Mandinka and I'm speaking in English. Therefore, please allow a few seconds in between our speeches.
Akowoto isi watindimbula alla diamu kangolu tema nate diamu taya kangoji ina mana jabiro ke yede domandim puru alla kuma kangolu kana sele nyokan
to allow for the interpretation and avoid overlapping speeches.
Katu membe fo kanjang iba kanna sori kan koma janne bo puru nyin kamala kanna sori lalu fanalu isi silo soton no puru ka kanna soroke.
Also, when you're giving your answers, if you can pause in between your sentences.
Between ila kumolu tema ila kumakangolu tema isi kumo sutiyandi andu ye jamfandi nyola domandi satata kanna sorlalu isa faham ibe memfala wul fanal safwa nyama.
To allow for interpretation so that everything you say will be interpreted clearly.
Nyen kamala ko besi senaya wairi kanna soro be kering kumosi senaya asi fo mem fota satara wol fanal siwo sayin kan anyama.
Do you understand that, ma'am?
Ako foya fahamule bang.
Sallallahu faham.
I understand.
If at any point my questions are unclear or you would like me to repeat,
ako ning ala nyinin karol itata fota dulato imala kumo faham wala imala kumo kotolong wala imamoy ilafta ya sayin kan ni afay dorong asayin kan wala mamoy abesela kan.
Please stop me and ask me and I will do so.
Ako isa nyinin ka isa londino wati fanan itilafta diamo yelo abe batulale.
So do not hesitate to ask me to explain a question if you don't understand.
Akoto kana fula ta londila walla lafta nyininka rokela nite lafta nyininka rokela wati sa nyininka.
During your testimony today,
ila sede yaro kono bi
we will address some background information.
Mba fulola damen wolem kibaro ti memu ite fangola kibaro ti jumale mu iteti.
Just so the commission knows who you are.
Commission safaham ite mu jumale ti.
And then we will focus on the incident that happened in 2016.
Bokola nsinanyalo ko kam menketa nun 2016 sangokono.
And we will focus on what happened to you as well as what you observed. And then we will conclude with the impact of what happened. The impact on you as well as your family members. So in order to begin, can you please state your full name for the record?
I start in the name of God.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Thanks to Allah.
Allah Ta'ala mansoy, tanto venda mansoy.
Thanks to Allah.
So mi embulambalu te fo biluo. Nkana si fongam fandanti Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
I thank the Almighty Allah who created me and gave me this chance to come and sit down here today and testify.
Min keta de April 14.
What happened took place on April 14. Between Belamuela, Atabe Yinin Kalale, Nate Yinin Kamenna, Hibeole Jabila.
So I will be asking you questions and then you can respond to the questions. And that way we will cover everything that we need to cover. So for now, if we can just focus on background information about you. Can you tell the commission your full name?
My name is Fatoumata Kamara.
Mrs. Kamara, do you know when and where you were born?
Mrs. Kamara, yalon iwuluta sanjumale kono ani iwuluta sate jumale tu. Well, I forgot my ID card at home. I am 47 years old. It is on my ID card, but unfortunately I left it at home.
And do you recall, can you tell us what happened to you in 2016?
First, afonye silang muneketela 2016 sangokono. Yes, I can.
Please start from the beginning and take your time.
Afolo kabring afolo dulato yela wato ta ya sata domandoma.
From time to time, I'll raise my hand. Just to give you an indication that I would like to ask you some follow-up questions. And then I will allow you to continue. So please start by telling us what happened in April 2016.
Saying isa adamu tuno April karo kono 2016 sango kono menketa adamu ta purka satanyi.
Lolo alhamdulillah. Olo ontele akainta aramsul anyamani bitole soto.
It coincided with a Thursday, and that day we had a marriage ceremony.
Ala ke mfuntita.
I left my home to go and attend that marriage ceremony. There is a type of grass called hamareo. I went to the Serakunda market. There is a Malian there.
Ntata khamari onyininkala.
I went there to ask this type of grass from him.
Anatafa nyangata kanifi Silakunda.
He told me to go to canifing at a place called Silakunda.
Musodo natakabo mali khamari dima babu.
There is a lady who came from Mali who is selling this type of grass.
Nata buji ntata mbataka kanifi.
I left that market and I was on my way to canifing.
Nata futana Johnson oto watu minna.
When I arrived at the junction,
nata ana moltere.
I found a lot of people at the junction.
Sila nata fulake onyinka.
Then I asked a fuller man.
Nkai nsana kumule bijang.
I asked him what's happening here.
Akama ala mumbiya.
He said he doesn't know what's going on there.
Mfaona
I stood there looking at what's going on. I recognized some people there. Then I joined the crowd to go and ask from those people.
If I may ask you a few follow-up questions. You said that you were you're supposed to attend a marriage ceremony. Which member, whose marriage ceremony were you supposed to attend?
My younger brother. My younger sister's daughter was going for marriage that day.
And were you dressed to attend the ceremony?
Yes, I was dressed for that ceremony.
Do you remember the date when this ceremony was supposed to happen? The date of the event you're talking about now?
It should have taken place on that Thursday night, which is the night of the Friday.
But do you recall the actual date and the month?
Well, I cannot call the name of the month in English, but the lunar month in Mandinka is Arajabo, and I was in fact fasting that day, because people used to fast that month some days.
Can you tell us what time of the day this was when you saw that crowd?
By that time, the sun has gone up for some time.
Do you know if it was before or after the afternoon prayers?
It was before the afternoon prayers.
You said that you stopped at a junction on your way to Canifing. Can you tell us which junction you were at? Is there any landmark that you recall?
This junction is at Westfield. Westfield la sila kumbemba fangolom. It was the main junction at Westfield. There is a way which goes to Ibo Town and another way which goes to Canifing.
You said you saw a lot of people at that junction.
Yes, I found a lot of people there.
Can you describe the people that you saw?
For example,
yeah, please continue.
What I can say is the majority of people there are members of the UDP party.
And how could you tell that they were members of the UDP party?
They are people whom I'm used to because I used to meet and walk with them.
In the crowd, did you see men as well as women?
Yes, it's a combination of men and women.
What about children? Did you see any children in the crowd?
Yes, there were some children.
Were they holding anything, or were they doing anything at the time?
They were holding nothing in their hands. And we mantara kuke kam fanan. They were doing nothing also.
So you said you spoke to a fuller man.
I asked the fuller man, what is happening here with all these people? He also replied me that I've also just arrived, but nothing is happening. I'm just standing watching. Then I took out my mobile. I gave him my mobile. Saferobe membala. Obe jumale bulu. Yes, there was somebody holding a banner and something was written on it. Then I told him to look at the banner for me and I told him to take a photo of the banner that the man was holding with my mobile.
Can you describe the banner?
It was a white banner.
And why did you ask the fuller man to take a photo of the banner for you?
I've never been to school, so if I go out with my mobile and I see something, a writing somewhere which I have interest in, I always take a photo of it. When I go home, I show it to my children for them to read it for me.
Can you tell us what happened after that?
After that, I saw a man called Falang.
Did you know this person, Falang?
Yes, I know him.
What is Falang's full name?
Falang to na kontongo mumuneti.
Falang Sonko.
It's called Falang Sonko.
At the time, did Falang Sonko hold any position?
Ako tembo Falang fo makama le babulu bang fo palace le babulu.
Palace le babulu.
Yes, he's a man with a position. Mum palace le babulu.
To atele ba marari ana konsi fanko biela. UDP la dindin kafo biela.
He was the head of the UDP youth wing.
Apart from Falang Sonko, did you recognize anyone else?
Falang Sonko kola. Fue modo sute jele bang.
Kola nata solo je.
Then after that, I saw someone called Solo.
Can you tell us Solo's full name?
Solo tona kontong mumuneti.
Solo Sande.
Solo Sandeng.
At that time, did Solo Sandeng hold any particular position?
Ako tembo fo palasi lebe Solo Sandeng fanam bulu jebang. Yes, he is also a man of position.
Can you tell us which position he held?
He was holding a big position there.
Is it correct that you don't know which position he held?
Yes, I forgot the name of the position.
But you know he held a position within the UDP at the time.
Yes, yes.
When you saw Falang Sonko and Solo Sandeng, did you speak to them?
Yes, I talked to them.
Can you tell us about that conversation?
Ini ye mun kumo mem fo fam telefonale bang.
Ngo fala ni mun lebe keri.
I asked Falang, what is happening?
Akonye ko fente keri.
He told me there is nothing going on.
Nka fente be keri ke bral be fundita.
I said, no, something is going on. What brought all of you to this position, to this place here?
Akonye bare te ko kata mani biton tata ji ko tata mani bitulare.
He told me, in fact, I have been to your home and I was told that you have gone to a marriage ceremony. He told me, go to that marriage ceremony. When you come from there, then I'll come to you and explain everything to you. I went to meet Solo. By that time, Solo was talking. I went until I held up his shirt. I told him, Solo, tell me whatever is happening. I'm going to a marriage ceremony so that when I go, I'll have a steady mind. He told me nothing is happening. Go to the marriage ceremony and keep a steady mind. I also didn't go. I decided to go and sit nearby that fuller man. I was sitting there watching people. I bought an apple from that fuller man. I decided to cancel my trip to Kanifing to go and buy that type of grass I wanted. I was sitting there looking at the people. I saw a policeman coming in white uniform. He came and held Solo. He was talking, arguing with Solo, and people came and took the policeman's hand from Solo's shirt. So they continued standing on the road there. The policeman in white uniform decided to leave. After the policeman left, I also kept on sitting there. Then that's the time when the fuller man told me, well, my bantamate, look behind you. The paras are already here.
I would like to ask you a question. You mentioned that the policeman was wearing a white uniform.
Yes.
Can you describe his entire uniform? He said the uniform, the trouser, and the shirt are all white. Can you describe the police officer that you saw?
Well, he's a well-built man. He is not a dark person. He's not dark in color.
While he was talking to Solo Sandeng, could you hear what they were saying?
No, I cannot hear what they were saying because there was some little distance between us.
You told us that he held Solo Sandeng's shirt and they were arguing. Yes, they were arguing when he was holding Solo's shirt. And then people intervened and separated them.
Yes.
You said not long after that happened, the paramilitary arrived. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did you know that the people who arrived are from the paramilitary?
I recognize them by their uniforms.
Can you describe their uniform?
They were wearing blue uniforms.
Were they, from what you could observe, were they holding or carrying anything?
Well, some of them were holding batons.
What were the others holding, those who were not holding batons?
Those without batons were trying to chase people away.
When the paramilitary arrived, can you tell us how they arrived? Where they, please continue.
Biru nata biru benala mbako dirinne moto lori nkola biru fulo ya fanya nganko diwe ngaje ujita.
They came in a truck and they came the area they came they came through my back. It was the fuller man who told me, look behind you, the paras. What I observed was that when they were chasing people, they started kicking people's feet under them. If anybody falls down, they will catch your feet, drag you, and throw you inside the truck.
Please continue.
Continue. When that happened, people dispersed, running helter-skelter towards all directions. The place was fully crowded, but within a few minutes, the place became completely empty. So where I was sitting, I kept on sitting down there. A man came running and stood in front of me. I told him not to run away, just stay at one place, don't run. I told him to recite the Quranic verse called Yasin. He also stood there reciting the surah called Yasin. So when people were thrown into the truck and I was still sitting down there, the paras were still coming. Our road leading towards Ibo town, a lady came out from that direction. The lady clapped her hands and shouted. She told the paramilitary, the people you are looking for, here is one of them sitting down here. She told the para, this person happens to be an enemy of this state, a very bad person who hates this state. So after this lady said these words, two paramilitary men came after me.
Did you know that woman?
No, I don't know this lady. I don't know this lady.
Do you know why she said that?
I don't know why she said such words against me.
Can you tell us what happened when the two paramilitary came towards you?
When these two people approached me, one of them told me to get up. I got up. The moment I stood up, the other one gave me a nasty slap. And he wounded me until my ear, behind my ears, were bleeding. The other one became angry and asked him, why did you slap her? The other one went on saying that when I told her to get up, she got up. She didn't resist. Why are you beating her? He replied, even tomorrow I will beat her up. I told the other one, don't argue between yourselves. I told them that I swear by God, if God is the creator of truth and I didn't offend this man, he beat me, he will see it. I told him, I will be the last person that you will ever beat.
So just to be clear, you were sitting there.
Yes.
Two paramilitary officers walked towards you.
Paramilitary Yes.
And one of them slapped you.
Yes.
Did that person say anything to you before or after that?
He insulted me.
Was that before he slapped you?
He slapped me, then insulted me.
And what did he say to you?
He insulted me a very nasty insult.
Based on what he said to you, do you know what the reason was for doing that to you?
I am nendiro men kela wonya foya dalilo lonne munanna abe nendiri façon fole
poro na opposition yat na yo fanya bari musoyo le fay
because the lady who shouted told them that I am a member of the opposition. I think that's the only reason.
You said after the other officer intervened and they argued amongst themselves, and you told him that you would be the last person that he'd slap.
Beri ida manglu dia mutai kwe alikana nyo saba bari ntelebe kala mo la bangote abe mentulo bunna aketa wala nyama bang.
Aketa nyama.
Yes, exactly.
Can you tell us what happened next?
Beri obotala mune natake.
Yen samba moto ta ko selem ko man seleno.
They took me to the vehicle and told me to climb up. I told them I cannot climb by myself. They took me up and threw me inside the vehicle. Then the vehicle departed.
Was this, I believe you mentioned that it was a truck earlier, is that correct?
Yeah, that was the same truck.
When you entered the truck, were there other people inside that truck?
Yes, there were many people inside the truck.
Were those people paramilitary officers or were they civilians?
They were civilians.
Do you recall how many civilians were in that truck?
Well, it could be up to 40-something people.
Can you tell us what happened next?
After that, the vehicle started and left. They took me to the PIU camp. When we arrived there, they told us to alight from the vehicle, and we got down. They said, let's stand under the sun. We stood in line under the sun. One man came there and told them, tell these people, remove these people from the sun. People are not well now. That's the time when they took us into a big house. We all sat down on the ground.
You told us that they took you to the PIU camp. Can you tell us where that is located?
PIU la campoto. It was near the KMC headquarters.
And where exactly would that be? Like from Westfield, how far is it?
Ani Westfield man jam habari temede area council la yakana gamsel la yena bo gamsel yeta taliban odula to me yena tul soto anintel la sila dole be nyoka.
It's not far from the Westfield main junction. After Westfield you go to you go to the GAM cell, and from there you go to KMC, and after the KMC you go to another office, and then from there is the PIU. It's not far away from even a road, the road leading to our home.
You mentioned that you were arrested with about 40 or so people.
Yenyum foko ye ini menu muta menu be motoko no je asiata motanna noti. Yes.
You already told us that you had been physically assaulted because the officer slapped you.
Yenyum foko wa atara ye lipale foka pare katu para kilimu nyi ye tulo bunne. Yes.
Do you know if anything happened to any of the individuals that were arrested along with you?
Fo ila cross road fo kudo ketala wo modolu la ye menu fanalu mutaje wolum.
Ani ko manke walaji.
No, I didn't observe anything happening to anybody there at that time.
Can you tell us what happened after they moved your group out of the sun and into the building at the PIU camp?
Albe PIU campo to tumomen na yali bondi tilo ko to tumomen na hanfo aludunta o bumba kono mune na atake wokola.
Sa birandun to bumba kono.
When we were inside that main big room,
nyato ko dammal be nyo komandina.
Their leaders all called one another.
They
were behaving like if a witch sees raw meat. That's the time they started discussing amongst themselves what they are going to do to us.
When you say they were like, in your words, witches who saw raw meat, what do you mean by that?
That looks like their elders, their leaders, the way they were behaving looks like they were going to kill all of us.
And can you tell us a bit more about how they were behaving?
They were using very harsh words against us, insulting us, saying you people are like this, you people are like that, saying just bad words to us.
You said after that they were discussing amongst themselves about what to do. Yes. Can you tell us what happened next?
One man was there, then he turned and told Yankuba Koli, there is no more talk, there is not much talk about this. So far, this happened at your place at KMC here. Now let's see and let's discuss this and allow them to go. Yankuba Koli said no. He cannot do that. He said he is going to inform Usman Sonko. Whatever Usman Sonko decides, that's the time he left us in that room. He went into another office directly opposite the building where we were sitting. That's the time another Yankuba Sonko, the Mandinka man, he was standing between us, amongst us in that room.
Before you proceed, you mentioned the Yankuba Koli. Did you know Yankuba Koli prior to that day?
I know him very well.
Can you tell us how you know him?
Since he was a young man, he comes to the field to play football where I live. He comes to the field near our home.
What was his position at the time?
This thing happened when he was the mayor. KMC.
And what about Usman Sonko? Who was Usman Sonko at the time?
Usman Sonko, Jumala Moti wa Tembo.
Usman Sonko was minister.
Usman Sonko was the then minister.
So you believe that when Yankuba Koli referred to Usman Sonko, he was talking about the minister at the time?
Ako wala nyinti ko ako abe ay minister men nakumo fo wala Usman Sonko te. Yes.
So after Yankuba Koli went to another office, you said that another man came.
Iko bring Yankuba Koli tata duwo office ko no modo nata.
Yankuba Mandinko.
Then the man who came was the man called Yankuba Sonko.
How did you know his name was Yankuba Sonko?
Ya to lo nyadi lo konyino mo Yankuba Sonko te.
Atele mo polisol nyaton kotino.
He was the head of the police at that time.
Can you tell us what happened when Yankuba Sonko came?
Sa nga fonye mune ketabiri Yankuba Sonko nata.
Bide Yankuba Sonko nata lo ankun toto ambe sirinduma ayambe murumurun kanjubi.
When Yankuba Sonko came into the room, he stood and looked all of us, went round looking at us. By that time, we were all sitting on the ground.
Kedo nata.
Another man came.
Ofana nata lo ankun tonga oke onang mate tolo.
He also came and stood over us, but that man, I don't know him. He said, you people destroyed. I feel sorry for you people. He said, it's now time for elections and you people decided to come out like this. I feel sorry for you people. Then Yankuba Koli came back from that office. He came walking quickly. Yankuba Sonko asked him and said, what are we going to do? Then he said, the minister has informed him that these people wanted to stage a coup d'etat. Let's take them all to Mile 2.
When you heard that, how did you feel?
I just had faith in God because whatever happens, I know was destined by God.
Because at that point, you didn't even know what was happening.
I didn't know what was happening, but after this man uttered those words, when he said these words, I decided to I decided to leave everything in God's hands, and that's what I told those others around me. Let's leave everything with God.
Can you tell us what happened after they said that?
After he said those words, they came and took Nogonjai from among us. And some men who are from the Combos, a man called Kafubayo.
Kafubayo, Utel ke dantandal ke saba.
There were 3 men and Nogonjai. They were taken away.
You've mentioned Nogonjai, you've mentioned Kafubayo. Did you recognize anyone else in the group that was taken to the PIU?
Ako yo molumenu samba PIU wonya atelumenu yali samba je Nogonjai ni Kafukola foye modo sute jele bang. Yes, there were many people like Falan Sonko. I just forget names.
You mentioned that earlier that day you had seen Falang Sonko and Solo Sandeng.
Yes.
Were they with your group at the PIU camp?
Solo nati PIU camp
Iman Solo nati. Yes, we were taken there, but Solo was not brought to the PIU camp.
What about Falang Sonko?
Falang Sonko yes, he was with us there.
So you told us that they came and they took away 3 men, including Kafubayo. As well as Nogo Njai.
And in Nogo Njai. Yes.
Did they say anything to them before they took them away?
Fo ye kumale fo je banjani be nyilu mutala ke bondale kono ke samba.
Hani unata zara uyuto kumandi ulita ukuye funti uyudan ko funti tamuje kote.
They didn't say anything. They just came and called these people's names. Then they told them to come out, and these people came out and they just took them away.
Do you know where they took them to?
Yalo ne ye samba damembang.
No,
I didn't know where they were taken to.
Can you tell us what happened after that?
Well, after that, they came back to us and we were handcuffed and put aboard a truck.
When you were put aboard the truck, did you see the individuals that were taken away, Nogoinjai and others?
Biri yatel bulande o moto kono yali samba. Ye nyimmo menu follow bondi yali kono Nogoinjai ni wodolu. Fo inata ulu jele bang.
Hani mojere.
No, I didn't see them.
Can you tell us where they took you when they put you on the truck?
Biri yali bulande o moto ba kono yali samba mintole.
Mile 2.
Mile 2. They took us to Mile 2.
Can you describe to us what happened when you arrived at Mile 2?
Afonye nsila mbira alifutata Mile 2 mune ketaji.
Mile 2 yanji ni moto kono.
When we arrived at Mile 2, we alighted from the vehicle. They told us to stand and they are going to take photos of us. A big babaro. There was a big plank of wood. And this thing had a small chain which they put on our necks. They told us that this is the sign, this is what you do to criminals. Initially, I refused for that piece of wood to be put on my neck. I had a push and pull with them, but later on, Falang told me, don't worry, leave them to put it on your neck. That's the time they put it on my neck. Then they took photos of all of us. Then they took me to another place. There was an old woman there who they call Ma. I heard them calling her Ma. She called somebody amongst us and said, I'm begging you people to release this woman. She told them, this woman is, look at her, how well dressed she is. She used some other things like she had already painted her legs and hands. This woman didn't leave her home to come for a demonstration. This lady Ma appealed to these men, but they still refused until the man started insulting. I told the old man, don't worry, leave them. Wherever God is not present, then that's an empty thing. Then Ma stopped appealing to them.
Up until that point, did they tell you why you were being detained at Mile 2?
No, they didn't tell us anything except insults and saying that we are criminals.
Did they ask you any questions before they took a photo of you?
We were just questioned our addresses, where we are from. After that, nothing else.
And this old lady Ma, did you know her before?
I never saw her. That was the first time I was seeing her.
So after she argued with the police officers, saying that based on the way you were dressed, you don't look like someone who was going for a demonstration.
Ka foyon ko alinyi muso jube ay pare nyame nyimam funti pour kana nyim bem façon la.
What happened after that conversation?
Wodi amul ko la mune nata ke.
Ko law nata kila ki prisina bumoto ji muso nata nom.
Then they sent for a woman inside the prison there to come.
Nata fuya ha nkonte ode mbusunde lefte pour que sunte okay.
That's the time I told them that, well, as for me, I am fasting, and now I want to cut my fast. They told me, what's laying await for you if you know that you will not even talk about cutting your fast? Then I kept quiet. Later on, they came for me and took me into another room. When I was taken into that room, I found some other women in there. That's the time Fatoumata Jawara informed them that this woman is fasting. Please help her to cut her fast. That was the time they offered me some water. I drank some water. But there was no food there. Then we went to bed like that. After it was a long time into the night, I got up and performed ablution. After performing ablution, then I started praying the nafila prayers. After just finishing the prayer, saying Salam Alaikum, a man opened the door and stood over me and said, Fatu Kamara, Fatoumata Jawara. That by that time, Fatoumata Jawara was lying down. I shook her leg. I told her that somebody is asking for us. Then I asked him to allow me to go to the restroom. I went to the restroom. I was wearing a trouser, then I took off my veil. I tied it around my waist. I tied it until it was very strong. Then I came out. Then they took us. There was a lady called Banna who went along with us. That Banna took us. They returned Fatoumata Jawara's bag and gave it back to her. The Fatoumata Jawara told her, take along the bag. Then Banna asked them, what are you going to do with these women? The man said, these women, we are going to deal with them. Even if they don't die, they will never be able to benefit themselves again. That was the time when Banna said, I've heard from my grandma that even in war, however bad or however worse the fighting was, they don't do anything to the women. But the man replied to Banna that these are not women, these are just like men. And we were there sitting down. A vehicle came. When that vehicle arrived, they put me inside that vehicle. And Fatoumata Jawara was also put inside the vehicle. Plus a lot of other people. They took us to the NIA.
Still focusing on your time at Mile 2. Do you remember what time of the day you arrived at Mile 2? Was it before or after you were supposed to cut your fast? It was before cutting of the fast. You told us that Nogoinjai was taken away at the PIU camp.
Yes.
When you, while you were at Mile 2, you mentioned Fatoumata Jawara.
Yes, we were there together.
Was Fatoumata Jawara also at PIU with you?
Yes, we were all there.
Apart from the three women that you've mentioned, yourself, Fatoumata Jawara, and Nogoinjai, were there any other women who were also detained?
Yeah, telling you musu sabo mem foteng. Tell men benyo kanje. For atel kola musu do fan tarta jele numbang alikon.
Honey.
No.
You mentioned a lady called Bana.
Muso to for ka for me Bana.
Officer
She was an officer. Oh, she's an officer. She was not a detainee.
Was she an officer of the police or the prison?
Mo prison do kulalti bang for police ole mo.
Prison do kulale.
She was a prison officer at that time.
What about the man who came to collect you and Fatoumata Jawara and others? Can you describe him?
Samari Kenya kalangofono nyelebang. No, I cannot describe him.
Do you recall if he was wearing a uniform or not?
For hakilo bakana a uniform ole dumbang. He wasn't wearing a uniform.
You said that he said a lot of things, including the fact that they were going to deal with you.
Yes, he was the guy who said it.
And that even if you don't die, you would not be whole again.
Yes, it's the same man.
And he essentially said you deserved such a treatment because you were acting like men.
Yes.
At that point, what was going through your mind when you heard those words?
Through all that ordeal, I just had faith in God because I knew that nobody can do anything without God's destiny.
So after he'd said that, you said you were taken along with Fatoumata Jawara? And
yes.
Some other people?
Yes.
Do you remember how many other people were taken along with you?
No, it was at night.
You told us that they took you away. Can you continue telling us what happened after they took you away from Mile 2 prison?
When we were taken from Mile 2, they took us to Banjul at the NIA premises.
You already told us that this was sometime after you prayed the Nafila prayers.
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened when you arrived at the NIA?
When we arrived at the NIA, we alighted from the truck. By that time, I heard people shouting, screaming. People were screaming. And that screaming was high and too much. Then I said to Fatoumata Jawara, I told her, you are a young person. I told her, don't be afraid. I told her to have her faith in God. I said a person cannot do anything to a person without the will of God. The shouting and the screaming I am hearing here. I told her there is no peace here. There is no peace taking place in this place. Only God can help us here. I told her, well, don't blame anybody. Don't do anything also. Let's just have faith in God. It's only Allah. That's the time they took us into an office.
Before that, when you heard people shouting and screaming, what did you think was happening to those people?
I know what was happening. It could be that they were being beaten. They were being seriously tortured.
And from where was that, those shouting and screamings, from where were they coming from?
It was the screamings were coming from the interior part of the NIA compound.
Do you recall for how long you heard the shouting and screaming?
It took a long time. The screaming went on for a long time.
You said after that you were taken to a room?
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened next?
When we were taken into that room, myself, Farmata Jawara, Langmarong, Falan Sonko. We were made to sit on a table. A man came there and started asking us my name and surname. I told him my name and surname. He asked me, we came out, but why did you people come out? I told him, well, the reason that took me out of my house, I was going for a marriage ceremony. He said, no, that's not true. That didn't bring you out. You people have been sent. That's why you came out. I told him there is no need for me to tell you lies. What happened, that's what I'm going to say. He said, then if you don't tell us the truth today, he shouted and insulted me. I told him, whatever you do, I swear to God. I said, a human being swearing is what I believe. I will not do anything else. After that, somebody also entered from the door. He also insulted, a very nasty insult, and said we should get up from that chair. He said we should sit down on the ground. I refused to get up when I saw him coming. I got up. He came and kicked the chair. The chair hit Langmarong on his side. I became very, very, very unhappy. He said, let me sit down on the ground. I said, I will not sit on the ground. I told him, this chair that you removed us from. I told him, you just have powers in your hand, but this chair belongs to all of us. I said, but Allah is better than all of us. He said, you are calling Allah, 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 but after we deal with you, you will forget about who is Allah. I said, well, don't call me mayor, call me your age mate. After that, another one came who was also very angry. And he said that as far as I didn't speak the truth, those others will not speak the truth. A man came and stood at the door and said, Fatu Kamara. I said, yes. He said, come. When I was going out, I was looking at that man. On the whole, somebody was standing around my left side, whom I didn't even see. The moment I took out my leg, he put a bag over my head. When he put that bag over my head, they took me up and took me to another place. He took me into a room and put me on a bed. It was just like a table. He said, Fatu Kamara, I'm questioning you. You refuse to speak the truth. Who sent you people out? I told him, nobody sent us out. I said I was going to a marriage ceremony. He told me that you cannot be a chairwoman. Something like this happens and you were not aware. I told him something that I am not aware of. I will not tell you lies. He called another man called Haruna. He said, Haruna, bring the sticks. When Haruna brought in the sticks, he said, let me open my mouth. I closed my mouth. I said, no, I will not open my mouth. He caught hold of my neck and said, and my throat, and said, let me open my mouth. I said, no, I will not open my mouth. When I refused to open my mouth, he said, let them get hold of my hands and legs. Some got hold of my legs, some held my hands. I was lying on that table. They beat me up and beat me and beat me until I fainted. I fainted. I wasn't aware of anything. When I became unconscious, they lifted me up. They took me out. They poured cold water on me. I was lying there for quite a long time. When wind blew over me, I regained consciousness. When I regained consciousness, I realized that I was lying in grass. I became puzzled. What brought me into this grass? So what was around my face, covering my face, I wanted to remove it. I cannot. I was unable to. That was the time I called Allah's name. I called Allah's name and said thanks to Allah. After that they said, oh, she's not dead. They came back for me again. They came after me into that grass and started whipping me up, beating me up again. Well, I went on calling Allah's name, La ilaha illallah. A man came there running, I don't know him. He told them, stop, this woman is causing you people. They started arguing amongst themselves. They said, she's calling Allah's name, but she's not causing us. They said, when they were arguing themselves, they said, men cannot call Allah's name. It is the women who have sweet voices. They were arguing with that man until that man was able to get me out of their hands. That man also lifted me up. He took me and placed me at another place on the whole. That place also was a door. I was lying at that door. My throat went dry. I told them to give me some water to drink. Somebody brought some water for me. I just wanted to raise up my head to drink water. Somebody came and kicked that cup of water, and the water all poured away. So I was unable to drink. I was just left lying there. The things that were placed on my head, I was trying to remove it from my head. The door where he placed me, somebody came out of that room. When that man also came and found me lying there, he also kicked me.
Madam Camara, please take your time. We're here to listen to you, so take all the time that you need. If you would like to take a break, please let me know.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Sahibira endam funna to boy.
When he kicked me, I fell down again. When I wanted to get up, I was unable to get up. I was just lying down there. They came again and lifted me up from there. Some held on the other side, the others held the other side. They took me to another room. When they took me to that room, they made me sit down on a chair. They asked me, they told me, Fatu Kamara. At that time, I was even unable to speak. I said, They said, I was asking you and you refused to tell us the truth. They were insulting me, very nasty insults. Those insults, any sane person, a good person, will not even utter words like that. I told them, whatever happens, I cannot tell you lies. I think at that time, most of their leaders were there. There was a table around there. There was a man called Tamba Masire among them there. By that time, Tamba Masire was also shouting. You decided to give me vinegar, saying that I'm going to kill all of them. Give me some vinegar. I'm going to kill all of them. He went on insulting continuously. So when they asked me, I was unable to talk. I also saw Fatmata Jawara there. They brought her also for her to talk. If I want to talk, when I open my mouth, my chest becomes congested. There was a man who informed them that this woman's tongue is now limp. She cannot talk. She said, no, I have to talk. They were arguing amongst themselves. Again, I fell down and fainted. I was unable. I didn't. I was not conscious anymore. When I became conscious, I found myself in another room. I was lying in that room. They brought in Fatmata Jawara. When they brought in Nogoi, when Nogoi lied down, when I shouted, then Nogoi said, "Ah, you Sarahule woman, you are also here." I said, "Yes, I am here." Then Nogoi took my head and put it on her legs. For a long time I was there. By that time I was having a serious headache and I was also dizzy. Nogoi got up. Where they were beating us, that's where I left my head tie. Then Nogoi went for my head tie. Nogoi came and tied up my head until it was really strong. Again, I went unconscious. Whether it was daytime or night time, I was unable to know whatever. Until in the late evening, a man came in there and they said, a doctor. When he came and checked us, but the doctor's name I cannot remember. I was even aware of the doctors coming there. After that, late at night they took us to a small hospital. I was lying there until daybreak. Then it was on a Saturday. I looked up and Nogoi told me, "Fatu." I said, "Yes." She told me that, well, we should thank God. I asked her, "Where is this place? What is this place?" She said, "This place is a hospital." She told me that a doctor came to come and check you people. I told him, but I don't know whether he'll come again to come and check you up. But he said he was going to inject you people, but I said no, he shouldn't do that. So we should all be careful. Let's all be careful about ourselves. Then when I got up and I wanted to go to the restroom, I had to sit chair. When I went to the restroom, all what I urinated was only blood. For 15 good years, I was urinating blood.
15 good days?
Till 15 days, I was urinating blood. Then the doctor came and said, "I came here to inject you. If not, the blood coming out of your body will be exhausted. And if there is no more blood in your body, you will die." I said, "No, I will not have any injection." His name was Dr. Sanyang. Asked me, "Why are you not ready to be injected and still you are urinating blood? If we don't inject you, you are going to die." I said, "Dr. Sanyang." I said, I give thanks to the Almighty Allah. The Almighty Allah who created me, I give thanks to Him. said, Dr. Sanyang, when I was free outside, I used to hear a lot of things, but now I have seen it with my own eyes. I said, somebody who committed suicide will never see the prophet. If I allow you to inject me, I will die. I know that's what we are doing to people here. I said, if I die now, put me in a blanket and give me to my people. They will wash me up and pray for me, and they will bury me.
Madam Camara, thank you very much for telling us what happened.
Madam Camara, inumbara bake menketa ya satanyeng.
We will come back to the information after the break. And I will ask you a few follow-up questions. And then we will continue from where you left off. Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, it's time for the break. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my counsel, and thank you, Mrs. Camara. I'm truly sorry that you had to endure such brutal and horrific torture in the hands of